Hi guys, welcome. I am Siddharth and you're watching Gully Cricketer. Now that the dust has settled on the IPL auction and teams have formed up, let's take a look at how this team are going to stack up, for the next year's IPL 2025. Now a lot of cricketers have gotten even richer this year. Uh, the 13-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi, that's an amazing story. Vaibhav from Bihar, being picked up by RR for 1.1 crores. No, that's a boy I like to look out for. I hope he gets a couple of games under Rahul Dravid. I think he would get a look in sometime. So yeah, I mean, a 13-year-old, it's a great story, and it's only sport that gives you such stories. So yeah, let's just get started with the IPL and how the teams are stacking up for the next season. Let's start off with the last year's champions, KKR. Now, if I look at the KKR team, the only thing I think is like they lack a little bit of Indian depth in batting. I mean, I know there's Ajinkya Rahane and Manish Pandey, but I think it would be fair to say that they're past their prime. So I find that is a little thin. Apart from that, who's going to be the captain? I think most likely it's going to be Venkatesh Iyer. So yeah, I mean, otherwise they look good. I mean, they have kept their core. Russell, Narayan, and bought Queenie de Kock, which is I think is a very good buy. They look like a good team. Got Amrik Nokia was again a very good buy. So yeah, looks like a great team. Let's see who's going to be the captain. Iyer, I think. Let's see. Now coming to Mumbai Indians, I think that they're solid. They've always been solid, and they've kept their core. And the great thing about Mumbai Indians is that their core is mostly Indian. So again, Jasprit Bumrah, Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Hardik Pandya, and Tilak Verma, the new superstar. So yeah, I mean, and the buys and the purchases they have made in the auction were brilliant. Trent Bolt, I think, is a brilliant buy, especially. I mean, he was not really cheap, but I think it was a brilliant buy, worth the money. Will Jacks again is a brilliant buy for me. I think he will, top order that 3-4 position he can be. So I don't know how many games he will get, depends. But yeah, I think Will Jacks is a good buy, frankly speaking. Again, Rich Topley, Mitchell Santner, they're all very good buys. The only thing I feel is that they're a little thin on the spin department, so Mitchell Santner may get look in. And the other thing that I have a question about is the wicketkeeper position. Now, they bought Robin Mins and Srijit Krishnan and Ryan Nicholton from South Africa. So that's the only question mark. But otherwise, a very solid team. Now Chennai went typical Chennai way. No exaggerated purchases, no flashy anything. But again, it looks like a very balanced team. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni will be there still next year, and I don't know how long we will get to see him. I get a feeling that next year would be the last, so we should take it in as long as it lasts. I hope next year Ruturaj Gaikwad really comes of age. So yeah, this looks like a fantastic team, frankly, in my opinion. The only thing, if I have to point out, is I get the feeling that the fast bowling department is a little thin. There's Mathisha, that again was a great retention in my opinion. They bought Sam Curran at a very good rate. I also again find they got Ravindra Jadeja at a very good rate. Rachin Ravindra at a very good rate. It's a good team. The only thing to look out for is the fast bowling balance. I don't know whether Mathisha, Khalil and Sam, they are the three. One goes for runs in one match. What happens then? Yes, you'll play half their matches in Chepauk and it's a spinning track. But yeah, another great thing is R. Ashwin is back to his home team. Back in his home team, Chennai. So yeah, that's nice. They look solid. I like the outlook of the CSK team. It just stacks up well. Time will tell how they go about it, but they look solid. Delhi, after a long time, I think Delhi has got this kind of a balanced side. KL Rahul, I felt that 14 crore for Rahul, that was a steal. Because given how some cricketers are getting the kind of money they're getting, KL Rahul for 14 crore with a very established and proven IPL track record. Uh, 14 crore is a very good buy. I think he's also going to be the captain there. Uh, Abhishek Purel is someone I would look out for. I think that youngster is really talented and hopefully comes of age this year. Again, the purchases have been very good and their retentions have been very good. Tristan Stubbs, Jason, Jake Fraser McGurk, and then Harry Brook, Donovan Ferreira, Fab du Plessis, Mitchell Stark. So their fast bowling looks fine to me. Mitchell Stark. Then they bought Mukesh Kumar. They bought Tina Trajan. I think that looks nice. That looks balanced. The spin department is great. Kuldeep Yadav, Akshar Patel, and few others here and there. So yeah, this looks like a very balanced side. It's probably the most balanced side that Delhi has had for a long time. They did bid for Rishabh Pant, but couldn't successfully get him back. But yeah, this looks like a brilliant side, frankly. Uh, RCB. Now looking at this team sheet, the first thing pops into my mind that Virat is going to be back at the helm as captain, because I don't see another captain material here, especially amongst the Indian players. Maybe Bhuvi. That I should say Bhuvi. If not Virat, then I think it will be Bhuvi. Bhuvi again was a brilliant purchase in my opinion. A great proven track record in IPL again. One of the most successful pacers and someone who is good at the death also. Bhuvi is a great purchase. I like their purchases otherwise, Liam Livingston, Phil Salt, Josh Hazelwood, brilliant again purchase. Hazelwood, Bhuvi, and they have Yash Dayal. So the fast bowling department looks fine. It will be augmented with other all-rounders. So yeah, that looks nice. Jacob Bethel, again, I'm hearing a lot about Jacob Bethel. So again, he can bowl a little bit of left arm off spin also. Their team otherwise looks fine. The only couple of things that I have in my mind is, first, I think that Indian batting depth looks a little thin. They have got Patidar and Padikkal, but apart from Virat, so I don't know. I mean that Indian batting depth is a bit of a question mark for me. And the other question mark for me is the spinning department. They bought Kunal Pandya, so there is Kunal Pandya. Barring Kunal, I guess if they'll pay Bethel, the Bethel can bowl a bit, and Liam Livingston can bowl some leg breaks. But yeah, the spinning department looks a little thin. But yeah, let's hope that Bangalore finally gets the leadership trophy. But yeah, otherwise this team looks solid. Looks solid in the sense the foreign purchases are good, so the batting would really balance out, I feel, for them overall. And the fast bowling department looks really solid. Sunrisers Hyderabad, again, they retained Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma, Pat Cummins, Heinrich Klaassen. So they had them. And then they bought around them. Mohammad Shami is a great buy, in my opinion. So again, you'll get Pat Cummins and Mohammad Shami. That's great. The spin department, however, looks, it's very unlike SRH. It looks a little thin. Rahul Chahar is the only real standout person here. They have taken Adam Zampa, but can they play Zampa consistently? The time will tell. But yeah, otherwise they do look fairly solid. All the teams look pretty solid, actually, before the IPL starts. Once it starts, a few games down the line, you come to know, how these equations have panned out, how form and other things come into the equation. But yeah, SRH otherwise looks, pretty solid to me. Just the middle order looks a little thin, and the spin department is not that exciting, and the middle order looks a little thin. Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head, and then you have down the line Klaassen and Nitish Reddy. But in between the middle order, that's probably going to be the bit that they have to find answers to. So otherwise, the fast bowling department looks great. Rajasthan Royals. One thing I like about that team is, first and foremost, the Indian contingent is very solid. Samson, Yashasvi Jaiswal, Dhruv Jurel, Riyan Parag. That's a very good Indian contingent there. They also took Vaibhav Suryavanshi. I hope he gets a game or two. They bought well in Jofra Archer, Shivron Hetmeyer. They retained, I believe. Mahesh Tikshana, Wanidu Hasaranga, Hazlak Faruqi, and Mapaka. So I again look at this team. The only thing I would say is like I think Wanidu would play most of the games because I don't see too many spinners in the ranks. Good Indian spinners, that is. So that's the only thing that I have a issue with. That is probably, and the fast bowling department. There is Jofra, but I think they'll be a bit over dependent on Jofra because when I look around, there is Sandeep Sharma. I know he's also tried and tested, but as a finisher in the death overs, Sandeep Sharma again. So yeah, otherwise decent side. Again, under Rahul Dravid, I expect great things from them. Especially, I think the form that Yashasvi and Sanju are in right now. If they carry it into the IPL, they would be a really hard to stop team. Punjab again looks like a very solid team. Like coached by Ricky Ponting. The first thing you notice is the middle order looks completely Australian. There is, Maxwell, there is Inglis, there is Maxwell, English, Toyness. So that middle order looks totally Australian. But the fast bowling department looks really solid. With Arshdeep, they bought Arshdeep, and then they bought Ferguson, Lucky Ferguson, and Marco Jansen. They also bought Kuldeep Sen. So the first bowling department looks very solid. As for the spinners, they have got Yuzi Chahal, so they'll be led by Yuzi Chahal. So the bowling department overall looks very solid. The batting also looks pretty decent. As I said, that the Australian middle order there. So yeah, let's see how they fare. Only time would tell. But yeah, not a bad team. Gujarat Titans again. I feel that they bought very smartly. They've always been, since they came into IPL, they've been a balanced team. Again, it would be led by Shubman Gill. Rashid Khan is there. They bought Josh Butler. I think again that is a brilliant purchase. Butler and Shubman opening. They bought Kawagi Rabada and Gerald Koiche. I don't think they'll be able to play both of them in tandem, but Rabada would play in my opinion. They lost Mohammad Shami, but they bought Mohammad Siraj. So again, it's a very balanced team in my opinion. It looks really solid, and there is always Rahul Tewatia, then Sai Kishore. It's a solid team. I really think they are going to shine really this year. This is a brilliant team. Especially they'll play half their matches in Ahmedabad. Brilliant team. Lucknow Super Giants. The first thing that I notice is it's like a left-hander's fest. There is Rishabh Pant. They have bought for record money, 27 crores, and then there is Nicholas Puran. There is David Miller. So that the lower middle order is totally left-handed. But the fast bowling department looks brilliant. They bought Shamar Joseph. They already had Mayank Yadav. So yeah, in spin also they have Ravi Bishnoi. Mohsin Khan, the fast bowler, again I think is underrated. He has good control, which oftentimes in IPL and in T20 cricket is very important. This looks like a bang-on team to me, but the only thing is the top order. The top order is a little, right now as I look at things, I think they might play Aiden Markram just because they don't have any real established top order batter actually. But their middle order looks really solid, their bowling looks solid. So yeah, Lucknow Super Giants. So that's basically broadly how the teams have stacked up. So only time will tell how these brilliant looking teams on paper fare at the ground, and as IPL goes on, every year we see we get those surprises that people emerge out of nowhere, and then sometimes a lot of these big buys, great buys disappoint. So all of that come into the equation. Though this year all the big buys were Indians, which is great, and I think they're all going to fare very well. Whether it's Rishabh, whether it is uh, Iyer, both the Iyers, Venki and our Shreyas. So Shreyas again I think would be the captain at Punjab. Venki probably would lead Kolkata. It seems like that to me. Yeah, I mean, like all in all, the IPL team sheets look great. So we'll see how they go. In other cricketing news, tomorrow India is going to take on the Australian Prime Minister's 11 at Canberra, a tour game. This will be a ping ball game. So this is a very important game in my opinion because India has not played any ping ball cricket for what last they played in 2022. So it's been a while, 2 years. So this will give them an idea, feel, and they will. So it's going to be a very important game. Also for the likes of Rohit Sharma, who has just come in, he will get some batting in Australian conditions in match situation. So yeah, I mean, I look forward. I'm really looking forward to that. I will bring you basic gist of what has happened once the game is over. Also, elsewhere in the world, England is playing New Zealand, and England is in a very dominant position right now. I think England won the toss, put New Zealand to bat at Christchurch, and New Zealand were all out for 348. Then England are right now 319 for 5. Harry Brook is playing on 100 and something, and there's Ben Stokes at the crease. New Zealand dropped a couple of very important chances today. Harry Brook again with a lucky century, but that's how cricket goes. So yeah, but England do look on top. On the other hand, in South Africa and Sri Lanka are playing in South Africa, and Sri Lanka is in dire straits. South Africa, was put to bat. They made 191, but then Sri Lanka folded for 42, one of their lowest total, if their lowest total, I believe. And then in the second innings, South Africa played really brilliantly. Tristan Stubbs and the captain. Tristan Stubbs and the captain Bavuma both got tons. So while I'm making this, Tristan just got out, I believe, and Bavuma was still there. But this again looks like it's going to be easy victory for South Africa. All these test matches matter because at the end of the day, the WTC standings, how these these points will go here, there, and how everything will line up. So yeah, lots is happening in the world of cricket. So okay, guys, so that's it for today, and I'll see you guys in a few days' time, and yeah, with how the tour game goes and everything, and we'll review the second test match team and everything, and how the second test match will pan out at Adelaide. So I see you guys in a few days' time. So until then, take care. This is Siddharth signing off. See you.